Hello, everybody. Brian here from quantlabs.net. In this quick video, I want to show you what's been going on, with how we're able to track what's going on over the last 2 days. It's the 20th of June, just so you know. Um, so this is what's been posted since. This is my back end of my Quant Labs Academy or Quant Analytics service. So I post these pretty well daily. My last batch I have added is um, using both CFD Oanda as well as interactive brokers for all the ETF stocks and do very deep scanning. So these are some of the highlights I want to highlight here. So this is diverse, but pay attention to this Forex pair. There are certain Forex pairs that are doing really good. You don't know about them. The mainstream won't tell you about them, but they're pretty predictable. There's one that I've shown in the past that's returned a couple of 100% return over the last few years. Um, I posted this, I believe, on Saturday, and it looks like it's the case. Where is the U.S. big tech rally peaking? I think it is after today when the market has pretty well tanked. Another one is not to be deceived by gold and silver as a safety. There are other um, asset classes, ETFs specifically, that you can focus on that would blow your mind and where the returns are coming in from. As I said, it's not the usual. It's not crypto either, but it's not gold or silver. There are certain commodities that are performing, but again, good luck in finding them because there's 20,000 plus instruments out there, and knowing about the timing is another problem. Now, this one I put up, will the stock market bounce back? That's using the uh, the overnight futures market, as well as what are the top performers of my ONDA scan list. And surprisingly, I think the markets will come back. U.S. markets tomorrow, so probably bounce back. And that will tell you if you should go back to focusing on other sectors or ETFs that will may perform tomorrow. But also, I posted another post in here as well where I show the list of surprisingly the ones that were performing today. They are a couple of things I'll predict based upon what I just scanned today. This is during a down day. First is if I saw what I saw that certain ETFs have come back in terms of the agricultural, they have been elevated in performance. And it's not a safe haven, as I said, regarding gold and silver. It's these agricultural products. And when they're performing, it's one of two things is happening. That's where the hot capital is going because there's a demand for those products, commodity product, agricultural based, and there's a demand for them, and the price of them will go up along with uh, basically hot capital flows moving into these ETFs, and they were in the last few days. So that spiked. Now here's my prediction: if this continues the way it's been going, sugar is one example. If that continues, do not be surprised to see over the next couple of weeks, whenever the next Fed call will be, that they do raise interest rates. Because as Powell said, that their number one game is to fight inflation. When you see food product going up, they have to do something to raise interest rates. Now, they don't really care about breaking stuff. What they care about is bringing down the inflation. Now, a lot of it's not because of war or not because of supply. It's because of what they don't talk about is the national debt. That's just one of the bad things when it comes to having high national debt at 30 plus trillion for the US. So out of that comes high inflation. Just look it up. Economics 101. It's not complicated to know that. Another thing I saw, which I'll also state, is uranium. Uranium spiking. And part of me thinks is that the US prepping for something that we don't want to know about and nothing's being talked about. Usually uranium's used for very limited use. It's for power stations. They define it as defense, but specifically in the world of defense, it's for nuclear weapons. Now you can look it up that uranium is going up. And yeah, if that was true, I'd be very concerned about it because maybe the US is secretly building stockpiles of you know what, and because that commodity is going up as well. And you can just do your own research on that. I could be wrong, but as I said, it ain't gold and silver that is performing right now. Um, so these are the sort of tidbits I can give time in, time out that you will not hear again on national news or financial news. I follow what's in the markets. And by those two really strong indicators over the last couple of weeks, seeing that when you take away the big tech performance, because that usually will dominate what you're seeing here, because there's nothing left. So that's all stripped away. So you'll see the other performers. And then those are some samples I just gave you. And among there's other samples as well. Uh, Currency is a big one. Just got to know which one. So that's where it's at. So as you know, we're counting down the time to get our special. If you want to know more, just go to my Quant Labs shop and just look up the um, Quant Labs dot shop, and just look for the quant analytics. Okay, that will for this price you can get a whole annual subscription plus some other stuff as well, bonuses. And this is what I'm speaking of. So in here, I not only post these posts, one or two a day. There's this one as well, which is really the the secret sauce, I guess you could call it. These are where you're able to get the full-on breakdown by sector. Okay, so we have here commodity, bond, crypto, economics, financials, currencies overseas, and going deep on the US. Okay, so this one covers everything from the US because this is a US centric brokerage, interactive brokers, all the providers of the ETFs are going to be obviously US based. In here, we break down the different sectors. We have overseas right now. Europe and Latin America are performing pretty good, and so on. So there's that breakdown, and these are billable each month, like a subscription. And I do only sell that through email, so that's where you want to be part of my email list that I talk about all the time. quantlabs.net/books. The other thing I can show you here that's really important is I put up a video last night on what to do about financial stress. This is on my trading views, so the account name is Brian Downing QLN. In here, I talk about all the different sectors, what's performing, what's not. I do the first half, and it's not a lot, but there's quite a few that show what sectors are performing. You can see the Sharpe ratio. You can see the monthly returns of each sector. On top of there's that first batch, and then the last batch. In the last kind of half of the webinar, I go over what's not performing and what has performed, and kind of going in and out of each sector. So if you want to watch, that's not available on YouTube. That's only available on the webinar on TradingView, and that's under the Streams tab here. So that's a really good one to really understand the benefit of this type of service. Again, that's here on quantlabs.shop. I'll put all the links available on the description in my posts and all the social media as well. So there's that as well. So I want to make sure you're aware of it. And again, just this is just the last 24 hours what's been posted. So I'm posting quite a bit. Forex, stock, ETF, what I'm really primarily focusing on. Right now, I put more emphasis on crypto, but I kind of do that on the ideas section on my trading view. Most of it's just oil, Bitcoin, gold, and maybe
the odd stock like a Tesla or an Apple. That's it. So again, if you want to know about that, and go over to quantlabs.net/books to learn more. I'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching, and hopefully this will help you get that um, offer if you want. Quantlabs.shop right here, 3 month quant analytics. Just look for that as well. I'll put all the links available. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.